It is Super Football Sunday, and we are going to see if we can make $600 in 24 hours using DoorDash, UberEats, Grubhub, and Instacart. It is 6:52 a.m. and we just got our first order for Dunkin', $8 for 6 miles. We don't care about the miles today, we just care about the dollars. We're gonna try to make $25 an hour on average for 24 hours straight. Stay tuned to the end to see if we can hit that goal. We dropped that Dunkin' off, and on our way, we got this Instacart for Walgreens. Dropped that off. They kept adding items, and all I could think about as they were adding items was the tip was going up and up and up. That Walgreens order ended up being a $20 order, locking in over $25 for our first hour. Then we grabbed this Publix. It's about $14 for 8 items. We got to travel a little bit north because the stores aren't busy yet. We're going to get in and out super fast. Order was quick and easy. We got it done, and they must have liked the beard so much that they increased our tip by a couple of dollars. Now we got this $6 Starbucks for like 2 miles. We wouldn't normally take it, but we can't sit still today. Every dollar counts in this $600 mission. Got that Starbucks dropped off. We had to run. We saw a cool fountain. No time for fountains today, but these are some of the coolest ones around here. Then nobody wanted this $10 bill that was sitting out there to go pick up some tissue paper and tape from Walgreens, so we're gonna go do it. We're slow after that, so we had to take something, so we took this $7 for 3 item, really quick Publix. We're gonna go drop it off. We've already shopped it. Go drop it off at a hotel. Then we got this $12 for 8 item, like 12, 13 units. It's only got to go a mile after that. Instacart has been carrying us through this morning. We dropped that Publix order off, and we got our first cash tip of the day, $5. We love our awesome customers, so thank you. And then we got this triple Fresh Market and Target. Now, one Fresh Market and one Target are going to the same customer. The other Target is going to a different customer, but it's a $39 order. There's a $25 tip on this. It is just about 10:10 when we're getting to the store. So our goal is to have everything dropped off in just over an hour. That Fresh Market order is shopped, and in the cooler, we are headed into Target. These are both really small orders, so hopefully we can pound that out really fast. We got everything dropped off from that triple order that we had on Instacart. We got done at 11:22, so not too bad. We are now over $100 on Instacart alone for the day. We headed back downtown, and after waiting just a minute or two, we got this $10 for 1 mile order from Bricktop. We did have to wait about 15 minutes to get it. We're gonna go drop it off. It's just a mile away. We dropped off that Uber Eats order, and as soon as we dropped it off, it showed that it was not a $10 tip. We didn't have to wait an hour. It was a huge, almost $25 order. So that's what we like. With that, that puts us at $150, right around the 5-hour mark. So we cut this $16 for 8 mile order, and I took it not because it was great, but because I wanted to keep moving and get something. When we got there, the restaurant had just opened. The cooks hadn't even arrived yet. I probably should have unassigned right away, but I waited the 10 minutes because I didn't want it to hurt my cancellation rate. And now we have to sit and wait for another order. It took us almost a half an hour, but we finally got this $11 for 7 mile order on Grubhub. We dropped off that Grubhub. When I went to drop it off, it's like, this is an Amazon access. Hit this button to unlock the doors and enter the house and place the order inside. I kind of freaked out. I didn't even think to screenshot it. Thankfully, they came out. Have you ever seen that, an Amazon access on a Grubhub order? I do not want to be entering people's houses. What a horrible hour that ended up being. We only did $11 for the main lunch hour. I had a quick meetup with my family. They were leaving Culver's right as I was driving by Culver's, so I got to get a little bit of energy and a boost. And on my way towards Costco, we got this $35 for only 13 items. It is 2 deliveries, but we're going to shop it all at Costco, so hopefully we can get this done in under an hour. We got everything all shopped, and the lines aren't even super long. We love it. We dropped that order off. It took us just a little bit more than an hour. We just got our first catering order of the day. So hopefully this is the start of a bunch of crazy big orders. We dropped off that order, and we had a hidden tip. It went all the way to $21, so that's a great way, especially in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, this is a special day, but normally you would not expect to get a catering order at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We had to wait a couple minutes, but we ended up getting the $7 for 2 mile Papa John's. After dropping that pizza order off, we got this catering order from one of our favorite places, Cheesecake Factory. So it's a 12 for 5. We are coming up on 5 o'clock. We are at roughly $235, maybe a little bit more than that. That is the most that I've ever had by 5 p.m. on any delivery day that I can remember. After we dropped off that Cheesecake Factory, we got another catering order, this time for $32. So that's what we need for cash flow. Unfortunately, we're going 18 miles. I am hoping this is ready. If this is ready and we can get it done in about 40 minutes, it's perfect. But I can't turn down the cash flow. We have $2 peak pay going on DoorDash right now. We got a La Santa Mexican restaurant, $9 for 3 miles. And we had to wait. And man, when you're trying to do this challenge, every minute feels like an hour, but they finally brought it out. We even used the Bernie Sanders meme to let our customer know that we were waiting. And apparently they liked it because not only was there a hidden tip, they also added a $5 bonus tip afterwards. And then immediately we got sent with this Mojo Thai sushi order, also a catering order. So we just picked that up. It's right over here next to me. We dropped off that Mojo Thai sushi and it was not $10. It was $25, a beautiful hidden tip. And then we just got sent right back there. So we got another $11.50 for about 5 miles. I like where this positioning is gonna place us after drop off, so we're gonna take it. It is just about game time. So I heard they were doing like the national anthem and America the Beautiful right before I recorded this. So we're just about at the start of the game. We're gonna see, are we gonna get a dip in orders or is it gonna stay steady for the next little bit? We had just dropped off that second Mojo Thai sushi. We got an order on Grubhub for $15 for 11 miles. And what's very noticeable is traffic is way down. Most people are at their houses watching the games. It's easy to get parking spots. It's good traffic for us to deliver quickly. So I'm willing to take slightly higher mileage orders, even if they're not the $2 a mile I normally like. Oh man, what a waste. They didn't know when the order was gonna be ready. They had 3 or 4 people, workers, standing around doing nothing. Nobody would give me any attention. So I ended up having to cancel that order after about 10 minutes. I got this $15 for 5 mile BurgerFi. The only good thing is we're heading back to where I want to be. I want to get back to the zones that I'm more comfortable in. Got the BurgerFi dropped off and started heading south because that's where I want to go, because that's where the good restaurants are. And I got one of my good restaurants for $37. This reminds me a lot of one of my other videos. It is a restaurant combined with a 7-Eleven. It says it's 23 miles. I think it's gonna be a little less because I'm actually doing the restaurant first and then the 7-Eleven. Instead of going north and south and north, I'm just going south and north, so I should save about 4 or 5 miles. I like the big number, but that's a lot of miles to drive for an order. So why don't we carry our hot bags with us so we can keep the food nice and fresh. The restaurant was out of to-go cups, so they put the ginger ale in soup containers. When we went to drop off that order, he did not want all of that ginger ale. So he actually left 2 with me, which is great. So I've got some more sugar to get me through the night. Then we got this Jets pizza. It's something like $10 for 5 miles. We just picked that up. It was ready to go. They said they were slammed, but they're all caught up now. We dropped off that pizza. I also wanted to say that it was 20 miles is what it took to do that other order. So we were able to cut 3 miles off by picking our own route. So remember, you have the freedom and the flexibility to do that with DoorDash. So if you ever have a chance to change things up to save you some time, go for it. We actually got a trip radar for once. We got a trip radar. It's a $28, I think it's like 14 item shop. I was driving by the Fresh Market. I think they closed in like 10 minutes. So I got to go fast. We got it done. They were missing a couple items, but the last time I think I had that happen with Uber, I still got full pay. So let's hope it's the same this time. Getting crazy out here. We completed that Fresh Market order. We got the full pay, even though we had to refund a couple things, $28. And then on top of that, they came out and met us and gave us $4 more cash tips. So it's a $32 order. Then we got this double from Five Guys and PF Chang's on Grubhub. And we went in and met some awesome people. Picked up this Five Guys order. This crew had my food ready to go, and they even threw in a free drink. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We just picked up the Five Guys here. It's already in here. And we're gonna go do our other pickup and drop them both off. Things are falling apart once again. We got this Walgreens order. It was $12 for a couple of miles. When we got there, they were all out of all the cello bags. So we did get the batch pay, which was like $6, but not much. And then we took this Taco Bell. And again, it wasn't anything huge. When I get there and pick the order up, they contact me and say, never mind, I want to cancel the order. So now I have free Taco Bell in my car. And my last two orders, I've gotten a grand total of about $8. So this is not good. The game is currently in overtime, so I don't know if there'll be some sort of rush afterwards, but we need to get some orders completed here before midnight. We finally were able to pick up an order. It is from Wendy's, $8 for 6 mile. We are gonna probably need a lot of this type of order over the next few hours to get us to our goal. So we know we're gonna have to drive a little bit more now. We're not waiting for big orders. We're just waiting for anything. If we can get $1 a mile for anything, and or an order that'll just leave us off in a better spot than where we currently are at any point in time, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be hitting lots of Taco Bells, McDonald's, Arby's, Wendy's, whatever happens to still be open. Maybe even some sports bars too here. We just got this $10 for 11 mile or so Applebee's. This is not an order I normally take, but all I need right now is cash flow. I need to keep the money coming in. It is a race against time. We have about 9 hours left. Need about $150, something like that. I think my math is right on that. I'm starting to get tired. Eating some Taco Bell, drinking some cherry Coke and ginger ale. Let the late night orders begin. We got this $15 for 9 miles McDonald's order. We just picked up our McDonald's. It's a couple of double Big Macs, a couple of apple pies. We also found out that our fresh market grocery trip that we had before, it was actually $28 in base pay, which seems just way too much, but we'll take it. And then the customer had a $2 tip that showed up on that afterwards. That was a fun surprise. We have lost Grubhub for the day. We switched over to Earn by Time. We got an IHOP as our first order. We just dropped that off. I forgot to screenshot it, but it turned out to be about $8. They actually left about a $2 tip on there. So don't just assume because you're doing Earn by Time, you'll get no tip orders. If you know your market and you know where the good tippers are, you'll tend to get tips anyway. And your base pay will almost always be higher on Earn by Time than Earn by Offer. Then I found out something I've been wanting to know. We got a catering order at 12:40 in the morning. Are you kidding me? This is awesome. I've been wondering if you can get a catering order on Earn by Time. We do know a large order is an order that's at least $100. So there is a good chance that there is a nice tip on here as well. This order will push us clearly over $500. I love that Miller's Ale House has 2 spots designated for delivery drivers, and they're right up front by the restaurant. Good job, guys. Don't believe them. If they say you can't get good tips on Earn by Time, that's a $22 tip on a catering order on Earn by Time. So far 2 orders, 2 tippers. We had just got another one for Pardon My Cheesesteak. Pardon My Cheesesteak is a ghost kitchen inside of IHOP. Dropping off took a little while because we were having trouble getting into the gated community. But the beauty of being on Earn by Time, and I think especially at night, is while I was fussing with the gate, I was getting paid. And so we were able to actually get $10 from that order. We have 3 tips in a row on Earn by Time. After about an hour and a half, we're already at $49. We got this McDonald's immediately. We've had basically no breaks at all. It actually says that I'm just supposed to drop it by a garage door entrance for an apartment complex, which seems super sketch. $444. There was a tip on that one, actually $450, a very nice tip for the order. It was very weird instructions, but we just do what we got to do. And so now we've had 4 orders in a row, all $8 or more, all on Earn by Time. 3 of the 4 have been $10 or more. And we are on to another McDonald's pickup, but this one's further to our north. We had been on such a roll, but all good things must come to an end. We got another McDonald's. We drove the 10 miles, and when we arrived, there was nothing on the DoorDash screen. So I called, and apparently the customer canceled right as we arrived. We ended up grabbing this 7-Eleven order. It's like $10 for 12 miles. I would not normally take this, but it brought me right where we wanted to be, closer to where more late night restaurants are open. So we took it. We got another McDonald's. But after we took that, we got this other McDonald's, which is on the way. And wouldn't you know it, the first McDonald's order for Uber Eats, the $15 one, the systems are down at that McDonald's. They don't have any orders in their system. So we called, we got $3 compensation for the canceled order. It's gotta be 5 or 6 times today we've dealt with canceled orders, orders not being ready. Just kind of crazy. I don't know if it's always this way when you do a long 24-hour shift, but man, that's certainly been discouraging. We got our 7 McChickens. Let's go. We were able to complete that McDonald's order once again. We had a tip on there, another $10 order. Every single order on Earn by Time came with a tip so far. It's 4 a.m. and we need $20.61. Well, it's been nothing for over half an hour. I actually took a little nap in a McDonald's parking lot. We did have our $2 tip come in from our 7-Eleven delivery on Uber Eats. We need $18.61. We got a $7 for 10-mile order. We would not normally take this. Don't take orders like this unless you're doing a challenge like this. Notable, did you hear that rooster crow? I don't know if you can see that black tail there behind this number 2 sign. There's a rooster. It's 5:28. This Starbucks is about to open. It is 5:45. We have a little less than an hour to either get 2 $6 orders or 1 $12 order. It's 6:15. The birds are chirping, but the orders are not. We did get full pay on that one McDonald's order. It's been an hour since we've delivered anything. Sitting at a Starbucks, no orders coming through. We got a $6 order from Starbucks, finally, after sitting there for an hour waiting. We got it, and we also got $2 reimbursement pay from that McDonald's order that was canceled on us. So we are now sitting at $597, assuming this last order has the tip goes through. $597 with less than 20 minutes to go. As soon as we drop this off, we're going to try to get one more order in. It is going to come down to the wire. We are $3 away, and we have 20 minutes to get it done. It all comes down to this. We got a McDonald's order on DoorDash, but we are on Earn by Time. It's going to come down to whether or not this customer tipped. We need like $3, $4, something like that on this order. We should get $2 or so base pay for our time regardless. So we need about a $2 tip. So stay tuned. See if we get it. We'll scroll all the numbers at the end too, so you can double check my math. We are due to arrive 2 or 3 minutes before our time is up. This is it. I'm so nervous. Gonna find out if we made our goal or if we missed it by $1. Every dollar counts. Let's see how we do. Final result of our $600 Super Sunday Challenge. We made it by the skin of our teeth. Not only did he tip, he increased his tip after we dropped it off. A perfect way to end the day. Lots of lessons learned. I have a lot to work on in order to get a $700 day. But we're gonna celebrate the $600 day with some breakfast at IHOP.